so far.
Okay, mate. Yeah. Can you just give us your name and title on the camera?
Yeah, Mark Rodel, Managing Director, Ministry of Sound.
Right, and what do you spell Rodel?
RODOL.
Oh, well, brilliant. Okay. Firstly, I suppose when you started it 5 years ago, did you think you'd get to this date now?
I don't think we even thought about it. I think all we were concerned about 5 years ago was the next weekend. There was no sort of grandiose 5-year plan at the Ministry. We just wanted the biggest, best club with the best sound system, and the Ministry was born. I think we may have been worried about sort of a fortnight's time, and that was it.
I mean, it has been a massive success. What do you think the secret is of your success?
Lots of reasons the Ministry's been successful. Cutting edge music policy. We change the entire interior of the club every 6 weeks. And probably at the crux of it all is our amazing sound system, which is without doubt the finest club sound system in the world for many reasons, which I won't bore you with now because they're far too technical. But it really is something special that you have to hear. I can't really describe it in words.
I mean, 5 years ago, largely due to you, but other clubs, maybe Cream and places like that as well, the club was seen as this sort of dodgy place, dodgy geezers, fly-by-night. How do you think the Ministry's changed the overall attitudes? Because maybe, you know, the average man in the streets attitudes.
Ministry of Sound is an organisation that employs over 50 full-time staff and other 70 part-timers. It's a really hard-working organisation with lots of funky management techniques, no working hours. If someone wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning with a great idea, they can email it to me straight at home. And we're just really passionate about our music. Also, I'm 29 years old, I'm the oldest person that works at the Ministry. It's run by clubbers, for clubbers, and that's probably what makes it different, I think.
I mean, do you think, club is a very underground thing, it's very much a fashion thing, yet you've managed to last through it, whereas a lot of your rivals, especially in London, haven't. Why have you managed to keep sort of the credibility a little bit?
I think we've managed to still be here. A few reasons. One is we're not egotistical club owners sitting in the back room taking the cash out the till. It's a serious organisation. Yes, we know we've got to have fun, but there's also a serious side to it to make sure that we can still be here in 6 months' time and even 6 years' time, and hopefully I'll be talking to you on our 10th birthday, not just our 5th.
I mean, a lot of people still, even in sections of the press, clubs are like killer drug ecstasy, all that sort of stuff. What would you say to people that still don't like clubbing and they get accusations of drug fuel and things like that? What would you say to those sort of accusations?
It's an old story. Ministry of Sound is seen as the sort of model organisation and the way clubs should be run. Lots of initiatives. We've really shown the country how to operate a club professionally and not have drug problems. We're even working with a Home Office now in drafting legislation which is going to be attached to other people's club licences that haven't probably worked as hard as we have to counter the problem. It's just there's a great balance here between what's credible and what's commercial, and we never strive too far into the commercial lines, and we know what's cool. And as I say, you know, even our accounts department is out clubbing twice a week.
I mean, you have branched out though. You've gone into the clothing line, the record label, and you do your tours as well. Do you worry that you might not be sort of, you know, expanding too much and you might lose the core of it, which is obviously this place and the sound system and everything else?
We're involved in lots of other things, records, clothing, even music publishing, but at the end of the day, regardless of revenue, we're aware that the club is the most important part to us. 5,000 people on average each week, that's something like 1.5 million people been through the doors in our 5 years, and obviously you're here celebrating our 5th birthday today. But we're aware of what's cool and what's not. This isn't run by 50-year-old businessmen in black ties. It's run by a group of people that are out going crazy all week long, that know how to have a good time, and I think that's always going to be important to us.
Final thing, what's the future? What do you see the future holding for you?
As far as the future's concerned for Ministry, there's a sort of realisation now that Ministry is not just a club, it's actually a brand. It's credible, it has a lot of respect with the young people, and it entertains, and I think those features alone can take it into lots of other different fields: radio, television, other clubs in other countries around the world. So although we're 5 years old, which in club years is a long time, I think we've actually only just started.
And you are the people that have made, I suppose, clubs legit?
Sorry?
Would you say that you're the people that have made clubs legit?
We're the people that have started something completely new. This is not just a club. I suppose, if you like, for some people it's almost a religion, the way people, you know, passionately come to the Ministry of Sound and follow everything we do. And I think that's something new, that's never been done before. So I don't think we may be re-establishing what clubbing is. We're just a whole new youth phenomenon that people have really taken to.